Yeah, good evening, everyone. Hi, everyone. This is Kannababu. In the last class, we discussed about CRUD operations on MongoDB by using different methods like insert one, insert many, delete one, delete many, update one, update many, and find method. So today we'll discuss about aggregate functions. How to work with aggregations in MongoDB. There are some of the predefined aggregate functions like sum of, min of, max of, average of, count of. These are the five aggregate functions that are available. So if it is used to these aggregate functions are used to perform operations on multiple documents at a time and return a single value. Is it clear? For example, count the number of employees working in the company, or you can go for display the total salary of all the employees, or you can go for display the minimum salary of an employee, maximum salary of an employee, average salary of an employee. These type of queries, if you want to perform on collections, then we'll use MongoDB aggregations. Okay, that is our topic actual today. Aggregations along with we'll discuss about some group by class also. Is it clear? So generally, let us consider. I'll try to create one collection here in my Studio 3T. I'll try to open my Studio 3T. Here I'll try to create one database. First of all, the name of the database I'll give as purchase. So select the query, execute. I'm creating one database with the name purchase, and within this database, I will try to create one collection. The name of the collection I will give as purchase orders. Purchase orders collection I will try to create. Select the query, execute, and there within this particular collection, I want to create some documents. I want to insert multiple documents in that collection. For example, the product as well as the total as well as customer name. This information I want to store actually. Is it clear? This information I want to store. One minute. Right, I want to store the customer name along with customer product information I want to store. Without writing the query, if you want to delete, you can delete. Right click, just drop database. Drop command is used to drop the databases. I'll delete all these databases. Again, I want to recreate it. Okay, so here let us say this is my right. I want to create one database with name purchase, and here I want to create a collection with name purchase orders, and here I want to insert the documents in that collection. Collection is group of documents. I'll try to insert some documents that collection. So here you can see the product name, total, customer name. Here you can observe. So I want to display the product details. So I will try to write something like find method db dot purchase orders dot find off. db dot purchase orders dot find method I will try to use. It will use to find the information. Is it clear? It will display the product information. Execute here. You can see all the documents. Product name, total, customer name. If you observe clearly here, multiple customers purchase the products. One customer can purchase the products multiple times. If you observe Mike, Mike has purchased three products: toothbrush, as well as milk, as well as again toothbrush he ordered. Is it clear? So now some duplicate names are there, customer names are there, duplicate product names are there, duplicate some total is there. So now let us see. Did you understood up to here, everyone? Creating the database with name purchase, creating the collection with name purchase orders, and insert the multiple documents in the collection by using insert many method. Is it clear, everyone? Yes or no? Now here I want to write some queries. So here if you observe clearly, I want to apply some aggregate function. I want to write a query. Write a query to count the number of toothbrush that was ordered actually. Is it clear? What is the query? Is it clear? Find how many toothbrushes were sold. Write a query to find the number of toothbrush that was sold. So here you have the count function. Count function is used to count the number of documents based on the item. So here you see db.purchaseorders.count of. I want to count what? Toothbrush. The field name is product. Is it clear? In other languages, how you will write in SQL databases, you will write the query like this: select count of star or count of products. Select a count of product from table name product orders. Is it clear? Where product is equal to toothbrush. Product is equal to toothbrush. You can write here something like this. Is it clear? Here you can write something like this: db.purchaseorders.count of. Count function is used to count the number of toothbrushes that are existing within your particular product. This is about your aggregate function. So select the query and press F5. Otherwise, execute this command. Here you can see three times this toothbrush was purchased. See here 1, here 2, here what? 3. That is how you can work with this count function. Yes or no? Count function is used to count the. Similarly, you can write in count the number of employees working in the company. That also you can write something like this based on employee number. Is it clear? You can use this count function. Find list of all products that was sold. See, actually there is one more function called distinct. So if I try to display this one, you can observe that the find method will display all the records, including duplicates also. If you don't want to display duplicates, if you want to consider the duplicate documents as a single value, then we'll use distinct. Distinct is used to consider the duplicate values as a single value. So all toothbrush comes under one value, guitar comes under one value, milk one value, pizza one value. So you can use distinct function. Because distinct is used to consider the duplicate values as a single value. If you want to consider the duplicate values as a single value, we use what? Distinct function. Yes or no? So this is the distinct I can use. I want to apply distinct on the product actually. db.purchaseorders.distinct of product. Now when I try to execute this query, what will happen? It will consider the duplicate products as a single value. Here you can see guitar, milk, pizza, toothbrush. 3 times toothbrush is there now, but 1 time only the output it is displayed. Mostly if you take IRCTC application, select the from place, select the to place will have. This from place and to place will come from database. So multiple times repeatedly the same state names or city names are existing. We don't want to display the same in the front end. So we use distinct actually. Distinct is used to consider the common values as a single value. Common values in a document as a single value it will consider. Is it clear everyone? That is how you can work with distinct command. Now let us see here. Now I'm trying to use this group by class. Very powerful topic now I'm discussing. Group by class. Generally in a SQL databases we'll use group by class. So what is this group by class? Group by class is used to group actually. Is used to group common values in a column as a single value. Generally in SQL databases we'll use group by class. It is used to group the common values in a column as a single value. And one more point I want to confirm here is group by class. Group by class will always works with aggregate functions. Aggregate functions. Like these are the aggregate functions: sum of, count of, min of, max of, average of. So if I ask you one small question, simple question, if I ask you, can you tell me the number of males and females working in the company? Here you have some table data, some dummy table I have given employee. Okay, now in this table I kept some columns: employee number, employee name, salary, age, department name, all these things. So if I ask you, can you display the number of males and females working in the company? How can you tell the answer for that? How can you tell? Shall I tell you? Means consider all the males. In the hint I have given in this query is males and females. Now what to do? Consider all the males as one group, all the females as one group. So group by gender actually. We need to consider all the males as one group, females as one group. So total two groups came. Group 1, group 2. First group is male group, second group is female group. Now apply the aggregate function. Which function? Count of. Now this count of function will be applied on individual groups. And then now here one group is considered as one table. You divided the table into two groups. This is your actual table data. So I want to display the number of males and females in each in the company. So consider all male as one group, all female as one group. Now apply this aggregate function on individual groups. So count of group 1. How many males are there? 3. How many females are there? 2. So what is your output? Your output will be something like this: gender, and here I will try to write number of employees. So gender I will write male. Male, how many employees are there? 3. And here I will try to give female. Female, how many employees are there? 2. Generally in normal SQL we will try to write like the query: select gender, comma, count of star as number of employees, from EMP, group by gender. We'll try to write the query in this manner actually. So first what will happen in this query, first group by class will execute. This group by will group all the common values in the column as single group: gender, male as one group, female as one group. And then count function will be applied. This count function will be applied on individual groups, and it will give the result. The result is assigned to the alias name we have given, number of employees. So in the output, you will get the output in this manner: males 3 and females 2. Did you understand, everyone? Okay. Now let us see here what I will do here. We will apply the same in our MongoDB also. So let us see. I'll try to create one collection here. I'll try to create one collection here actually. Is it clear? So here I'll try to open my Studio 3D. I'll try to create one collection, delete this old collection. Now I'll try to create one new collection. Okay, na? And here you can see. I'll create one database with name school. So select execute. One database with name school is created, and create one collection with name student. Execute. So one student table is created, collection. And I want to insert the records in the collection: student number, first name, last name, gender, age. I want to insert the records in this collection. Okay, now if you want to display the data in the different formats, here you can see. You can display the data in the tree structure format, or a table format, or a JSON format. You can display the data in different formats. Is it clear? So I want to display the data in the table view. So here I want to display the student details. db.student.findOf. You can find all the student details in the table format. If you want to see the output in the JSON format, here you can see. This is the JSON view. They have given multiple arrangement to display the data in tree structure format: parent, child, something like that. Yes or no? So anyway, table is comfortable for us. Now here you can see student number, first name, last name, gender, and age. These are the columns. Did you understand? So previously I explained you about group by, how group by is working. Did you understand? Consider all the values as a single group, and then aggregate function will be applied on individual group. This is my student collection. I have some 5 student details are there. Okay, now one student is one document, 5 students means 5 documents. These all values we kept in one collection. Now I want to write one query. Okay, here I will insert one more. Kajal also I will insert, because I want 2 females actually. Okay, na? So here let us see. Here I will try to insert one more record. Insert a single record. So use db.student.insert one. Multiple records, insert many. Single record, insert one. Multiple records, insert many. Are following? So again you can use the find method. Find out will find all the records. See. So after find method you can see all the records are there, 106 records. Now here I will write one query. Let us observe this one clearly. What is the question I have written here? What is my question means? Write a query to display. I will show you this is my data now. Actually, this is my table data if you observe clearly. 101 to 106 records are there here. Yes or no? This is my table data having this documents. Yes or no? Now my requirement is I have some query I will try to write here. Is it clear? What is the query? Let us see here. See here. So write a query to count the number of males and females enrolled in the school. I want to count the number of males as well as females enrolled in the school. Okay, na? So in order to implement group by class, this is your group by. Don't confuse here. So db dot collection name student dot. I will try to use aggregate. There is one predefined function called aggregate. This function here we are trying to apply. So here you can write like this. Here something like db dot student collection name dot aggregate of bracket open bracket close. In this one you have to use some square brackets. Within this here you can write dollar group, means we are applying group by. Is it clear? Group column, and here I will group by column name. On which column you want to apply group by gender, so you can assign it will maintain the data in the form of key and value pair format. So key is underscore id comma, here you can apply dollar. On which column you want to apply, that column name you have to mention gender. And here aggregate function you have to write one parameter is taking group by column name, another one is taking aggregate function name, and the aggregation function result I am storing in one variable, that is key. Here I'll try to write something like number of employees colon. I want to apply aggregate dollar. Dollar is mandatory. Sum colon 1. One is if the record is existing, then display the values. That is the meaning. Here 1 represents if the record is existing. The result is true, then display the values. This is what you can write the group by. So generally what is the meaning of this? First, what will execute group by? What it will do? It will group all the gender as one group. Means all male consider as one group. Here all male consider as one group, and this one, this red color is male. All male consider as one group, and all female consider as another group. This 104, 106 consider as another group. Means here it will consider something like this. 101, 102, 103, 105. This is one group. Another one, 104, 106. This is another group. Okay, na? This is group 1, this is group 2. So first of all, group by will be applied. What group by will do? It will group the common values in a column as one group. So all male as one group, female as another group. Now aggregate function. Sum of will be applied on individual group. Sum of means it will count actually the number of, you can use count of or sum of, both are same in this scenario. Is it clear? So it will count actually the number of males, how many? 4, females 2, and the result will be stored in the variable. So here the output will be in this manner. Here you will get the output as underscore id, that is the variable name, and here other one is number of employees. So here underscore id is male, number of employees how many? 4, and here female how many? 2, something like this. Syntax is somewhat different. Is it clear? Here you can check here. Once run this one, here you can see this is my query now. So I want to execute this query. Count the number of males and females enrolled in the school. Execute. So here you will get male. Number of males how many? 4. Number of females how many? 2. So first what will happen? Group by. Group by will group the common values in a column as one group, and then aggregate functions will be applied on individual group. So we are group by based on gender. So male is one group, female is one group. And this aggregate function is applied on individual groups, on male group and female group. Did you understand? That is how you can work with what? This group by class. Group by class is used to group the common values in a column as single group. That is the query I have written here. Did you understand, everyone? Sum is equal to 1 means if the condition is true, if the aggregate function result is true, 1 will return. If the data is existing after applying aggregate function, then display the result. That is the meaning of 1. Okay. So next one you can see one more record. Write a query to display the maximum age of male and female. So in my school, lot of students are there now. I want to display the maximum age. Maximum, what is the maximum age of male here? Male, 4 males are there. I think 4 males are there. Maximum age is 30. Minimum age is another one. Kajal is also there. 25. And Kajal, maximum age in female is 25. Maximum age in male is 30. So what to do? Group by what? First of all, you have to identify the group by column name. Group by gender and apply which aggregate function? Is dot max. Is it clear? So this is how we can apply the aggregate functions actually, along with group by combination. Yes or no? Aggregate with group by combination. Okay now. So here let us see here. I'll try to write the query. I want to display the maximum salary based on age. So group by gender. First what group by will do? It will group all the male as one group and female as one group. And this $max is the aggregate function applying on which column? Age column. So age also must represent with dollar only. And the result will store in this particular variable. So let us see here, execute. Execute and check the output. The male maximum age is 30, female maximum age is 25. Okay, na? If I want to display the minimum age, and as a developer, you have to imagine that when to use group by. I want to group the male as one group, female as one group. In that scenario, definitely you have to apply group by. First, group by will group the common values as one group, and aggregate function will be applied on individual group. 100% aggregate functions we have to use along with group by. So I want to display the minimum age of an employee. So here you can use min function, min of aggregate function. Execute. So minimum age of male is 20, minimum age of female is 20. Are you following, everyone? This is how you can apply the maximum age as well as minimum age group by. Syntax is somewhat complicated here. If you compare with the normal SQL query, just you have to understand. It is something like key and value pair format only. Count the number of males and females enrolled in the school. You can use count function or sum of sum. You can write in another manner by using aggregate db.student.aggregate of. This already we discussed. Display the maximum age and minimum age. Did you understand, everyone? This is how you can work with this aggregate function. Yes or no? Some group by class, how to work with group by with aggregate functions we have seen. For more videos, try to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and click the bell icon for new updates. Thank you. Catch you in the next video.